Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5. So we're still, or we're again, in Gladwell's Keep. So last time I made my way out after defeating all the waves up to directly before Gladwell himself joined the fight. I healed and returned, and it turns out that the last two waves, those strong shades, and in fact those probably were the same ones that I fought the first time. I just don't know why they seemed so much worse the second and third time around. But yeah, I guess the shade waves are always the same. So both that first wave of very healthy shades, as well as the second one, including Gladwell's Wisp, did appear again. And in fact, the Wisp did drop another Wisdom Crystal. So it seems like you could infinitely farm those if you really wanted to, but it is a pain, of course. You have to go through both of those waves. And while those both did go significantly better than the times I did them on camera, yeah, it's just too much of a pain. Obviously not worth it. I mean, I guess maybe it could be, but I'm definitely not going to do that. In fact, as you can see, I've advanced all the way to the back here, and I've, as you can also see, I have found something. Now, I'm kind of skipping a few steps here, but basically there is this crystal on the pedestal, and, okay, no, a few steps back. When Gladwell first actually enters a fight, there is a description that says how he seems to be surrounded by some kind of shield, almost as if the souls that he has captured or something like that are protecting him. Now, I didn't remember anything about the lore behind him, if we even learned anything about what he does, because we just outright refused his proposal all the way back when, right? So I don't know if he really told us much about what he does, or if we learned much. So apparently he captures souls, and well, I suppose that's kind of what he was trying to do with us, maybe. Either way, something was going on, and at first when I was reading that last time, I was maybe not paying a lot of attention to it, or just considering it, random flavor text. Powerful mage doing mage stuff, protecting himself magically, that kind of thing. It's not unexpected. But when I reread that, I figured that there might actually be something to it. That might be some kind of mechanic, because obviously, he did take reduced damage. He didn't take so little damage as to make it seem like there had to be some kind of mechanic to reduce his shields. But the counter with freezing is kind of a no-go. Imagine doing that with an all melee party. That's basically impossible. So yeah, I figured there might be something, and there might be something further ahead, behind him, actually, maybe on this platform. And indeed it is. So on that platform there's a crystal that you can click on. So what I did was I carefully defeated both lines of defenders. That went exceptionally well this time around. And then I engaged Gladwell himself, who then retreated all the way up onto his platform and into the furthest away corner, which is actually super convenient, of course, because that allows the party to just stay at max range. And Rasluka carefully took out those wolves. She got terrified a few times, which obviously sucked, but I managed up to this point, and she snuck her way onto the platform, and I clicked on the crystal, and that's where we are. So you try to inspect this large crystal. When you get close to it, a flash of light and heat forces you back. As long as Gladwell lives, the protections he placed on his toys remain. However, the game does give me the option to break the crystal. Now, maybe this doesn't lead to anything, but I figured it was interesting enough to at least try. So break the crystal, of course. The crystal is large, but it's fragile. A single blow creates a hairline crack in the stone. The flicker of light is instantly drawn to the crack. It floats through and out. The glow hangs in the air before you. Then it changes shape, taking the form of a woman. You think she looks familiar, but you aren't sure. Then she fades away. Okay, he summoned aid. It's just a rat. I mean, I was confused, or I was skeptical, because the description of the crystal said that as long as Gladwell lived, his toys would be protected, right? But what I was trying to do was lift the protection placed upon Gladwell by his toys, I guess. So I'm not sure, but obviously something happened when we clicked on the crystal. I guess I'm going to try interacting with it again, because it's obviously not completely shattered, or doesn't look that way anyway. he's still blocking most damage, I guess. Oh, he's no longer hasted, yeah. But the one thing I did not do was recast haste on everyone. I did cast it again on Rasluka. I think no one else. It would be so convenient to see remaining duration on buffs and things, but yeah, unfortunately, we have to deal with this interface. I did slow him down once. No, if it ran out on Rasluka, well, she was... No, it didn't, actually. She was slowed by Gladwell's attack, but she did actually remain hasted. But on Swafnir, it did run out. So, you know, just before it actually happens in a way that causes us problems. I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna step next to him and try to inspect the large crystal. Oh, okay, so we can't do anything more. So apparently the spirit of some woman was trapped inside that crystal? Huh. I mean, nothing to do but try and attack him some more. Okay. He still has that freezing shield, unfortunately. Fortunately, we did resist it. Did I? Okay, he is cursed. So he should have both his offense and defense debuffed. And I have to try again. Okay, got lucky. Again, in terms of not getting frozen, at least. Mighty shot for 88 damage. So, yeah, it turns out that Svafnir's bow attacks actually contribute a significant amount of damage after all. So, what I probably shouldn't do is attack these creatures with magic, or else they'll probably decide to come after her. That being said, the rat might decide to stay there because it's next to Rasluka. Maybe I should wait until the whatchamacallit, the Revenant. Right, yeah, it was still there. Also decides to attack her. Okay, come on. Good heal, please. 81, I suppose that's pretty good. And also, while we can relatively safely do so, 92 damage? I'll take it. I will take it. So yeah, I don't see any kind of immediately noticeable difference after clicking on the crystal, but we did something. I don't know, maybe we didn't. Well, we did. It's cracked. The ghost escaped. Huh. I don't know. Maybe he would have done something later in the fight that we didn't even experience the first time around? Because he didn't get low enough? Well, okay. Focus. Dealing so much damage to ourselves. Well, that last one was not that bad, but... Okay. We should probably also deal with these pests, because they are just piling up here, which is not great. Oh, another 82 damage. I mean, last time I said that I wasn't sure if had Svafnir been alive for the fight, if his damage contribution might have been enough to actually finish Gladwell off, and I want to say that fight easily lasted 10 rounds. So if he if he had dealt at least 70 damage a round, and he can easily do that with 2 shots, he definitely would have dealt those remaining 700 something damage to Gladwell, assuming he wouldn't have done something else. But of course, I also would have had another person to heal, another person to potentially worry about getting terrified and running away, and you know. So it's not necessarily that simple, but I want to say that we probably could have won even like that, assuming clicking on the crystal is not absolutely crucial. Who knows? Maybe it would have somehow kept him alive and prevented us from just killing him in the end. landing the finishing blow. Anyway, I think at this point, because they're all next to Rasluka, I'm gonna risk doing this. Ah, she's at half health. I think, yeah, I can absolutely off at least 2 of them. That was probably worth it. You can actually finish off the final pet, making it more likely for him to quote-unquote waste some actions on summoning new pets, as well as, well, obviously reducing that added, potential danger. Okay, we got a lizard. Not a problem. Okay, another 80 damage. At this point, why be overly conservative, right? If nothing unforeseen happens, I think we are going to win, and our mana should be sufficient. We'll see. I would love to deal more damage, but I think topping her off is actually quite beneficial. Only 18 damage. We almost took more damage in return than we dealt. Not quite. Okay. Okay, she's afraid again, which is unfortunate because that means I have to get closer. I could have her run away for 1 turn, which is almost definitely going to bring her into cleansing range. The question is, okay, wait, how's that going to work? So on her next turn, she's going to run away. Yeah, but Gladwell is definitely going to take a turn in the meantime. And he might decide to move, and, obviously the setup is about as ideal as it could possibly be. I would like to keep it that way. Thing is, surely if I have Xas stand here, that must be close enough, right? Elevation doesn't matter. Surely. Or even here in a diagonal 4 tiles away. I think I'm gonna risk that. Previously, when the first time Rasluka got scared, I thought I got Xas close enough, like around here or so, when she was standing, I don't know, somewhere up here. And it was not, once again, she was not in range. And it's just, you only get 1 shot. I guess technically I could just, one of these days, count the tiles so I know what exactly the radius is. So in a tight situation like this where I can't afford to have it fail, I could, just take the time to count the tiles again and make sure that it will connect. But I don't know, everything in me just revolts to that idea. Whatever. I'm going to renew his armor reduction just in case. It probably was still in place, and I could have gone with a mighty blow, but okay. Similarly, I renewed his slowing there, just in case. That lizard is obviously not taking a lot of fire damage. Probably should have gone with Icy Rain there, which deals, I think, similar damage to Gladwell, but would have dealt more damage to it. I don't know. Okay, here we go. That was close enough. Of course, he is now in danger of getting hit by any area attacks that Gladwell might throw at him. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I suppose the good news is, it might almost be beneficial if Rasluka got frozen here, because then she would just be standing here. The lizard would be standing here, and depending on whether the AI can walk through companions, I don't know if they can. That would trap Gladwell in this corner. For what it's worth. I mean, it's not. The thing is, Rasluka does not contribute a ton of damage. I say before, just as she deals 56 damage to him. Wow. Okay, never mind, Rasluka. I'm sorry. I never should have doubted you. And that wasn't even a mighty blow. Come on. 63. Holy crap. Okay. Well, he hasted himself, but with... I think he hasted himself twice, and I slowed him twice. Typically, my debuffs, or my own buffs and debuffs, are stronger than the opposite versions that enemies cast. Of course, it's impossible to tell whether he's now hasted or slowed. I guess if I want to be on the safe side, I'm going to slow him again. Anyway, more damage. 49 and 30. Okay. Oh, it's her turn. Yes, of course. Getting slightly low on mana, but again, if nothing else happens. We'll win this one. 176. It's getting so close. In fact, so close, in fact, that I really feel like just going all in at this point. That's 71 damage. And another 52. It's almost it. Oh, 47. Come on. Oh, and now she's frozen. Okay. He wasted his final action. He's down to 35. This final arrow might actually seal the deal here. 33. Come on, he's down to 2 health. He actually does look dead. You have slain the mad wizard Gladwell. Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it, game. Never again will anyone be ensnared by his trickery. Nobody who chooses to deal with him will ever be able to again. What? Nobody who chooses to deal with him will ever be able to again? To choose to deal with him? What? He collapses to the ground without any special speeches or pyrotechnics. He apparently created no devastating spells that would be activated upon his demise. Oh wow, I didn't even consider that possibility, but guess we got lucky there. You do note that he has a large key hanging from his belt. You take it. Okay. Excuse me. You know, up until until I finished reading the final sentence, I was not sure. I did not trust the game to actually let me win this one. And again, I have to wonder if clicking on the crystal during the fight before trying to finish him actually made all the difference. I guess now that the fight is actually done, that he's actually dead, and there should be no more protection put on this toy of his, something else might happen there. But okay, first things first, though. Now that the lightning-resistant wizard is dead, we can finally use some lightning. I mean, she should be fine. Just finish off this thing here. I just shoot it a little bit. You shoot it a little bit. Okay, Wolf tries to attack her. No problem. Now you heal her. So the stupid lightning debuff is still active. Okay. Interesting how she couldn't move around even though frozen, right? Lightning debuff, please. Holy crap, man. This just never ends. There we go. I guess sometimes all you have to do is complain. Save the game. My god. Okay, I mean, that was literally the first attempt after returning. And I had to deal with both waves of shades before I dealt with Gladwell. So, I don't know. I guess preparation is half the battle, as they say. Also, I got kind of lucky. I mean, I did, you know, again, I did prepare as well as I possibly could. I positioned myself in a much more beneficial manner than I did last time. And that way I dealt with those shades very efficiently and with minimal losses, minimal spell point expenditure and all that. And then with Gladwell, I definitely did get lucky with him just retreating into the corner. Yeah, anyway, that went extremely well. I did not expect that. I mean, I was getting kind of hopeful as soon as I noticed that bit about the spirit protection and that there might be, as soon as I got the idea that there might be something to do that to actually make that fight more manageable. In the end, it didn't seem that way. It doesn't seem like the crystal had any practical effect on the fight. But anyway, let's see. You examine the crystal again. It's still cracked. No power remains within it. Huh. Okay. Interesting. No, I did not mean to click on that. What did he drop beside the key? Infernal Shroud. Oh, that looks so inconspicuous. Normal dagger and a platinum ring. Okay, well. Infernal Shroud. Okay. 2 points of lethal blow, 1 to anatomy, fire resist, energy resist. Oh. Parry and quick strike. Obviously, this is the more protective one, at least physically. Fire and energy resistance, and quite a bit at that. It's not bad. I mean, the thing is, again, lethal blow is only for melee attacks, isn't it? I might be wrong about that. Lethal blow. Melee weapon. Of course. Because the game hates everything but melee attacks. That's not true. With battle disciplines working with spells and everything else in this game, that's a huge change and a huge buff to non-melee classes. But anyway, yeah, I'm especially annoyed at the, I guess, lethal blow to a lesser extent, but mostly quick strike or not quick action. The one that gives you multiple strikes, not working with missile weapons, for example. Basically, yeah, missile weapons need a buff, need some more love, I want to say. Magic is obviously fine as it is. But, yeah, anyway, okay. Fire resistance, energy resistance, lethal blow, anatomy. So, yeah. Lethal blow only benefits her, so it's a no-brainer. Obviously, we give that to her. You still have... Oh, actually, you do have a good cloak. I forgot about that. Those... Well... No, you have that annoying cloak that gives you 2 points of bows and nothing else. Literally, these other 2 bonuses are completely useless. On the Archer's Cloak. Archer. Anyway. Yeah, 2 dexterity, 2 to intelligence is too good to pass up. Poison resistance, hit chance. Parry, quick strike. Yeah, no, I guess we just sell this one. Thanks, you served us well, I think. Not even sure. I mean, obviously we've had this for a long time. No idea where we got it. Okay. Well then. Yep, this is the platform from where he talked to us all that time ago. A long-ass freaking time ago. Okay, we can now open all of these, and I should probably be worried about potential defenses that might still be in place. Just to... Oh, okay. Nothing here so far. Energy elixirs. Nice. Would make sense for a mage to have that kind of thing. Wand of Death, sure. I'm sure they're good. Rod of Battle, whatever. Oh, okay. This is the really protected area. Well then. Spell. Oh. Flaming Shrubs. Because, of course, can we just ignore those? I think so. You find one of Gladwell's spellbooks. It contains many powerful magical rituals. However, the protections he placed on pages make most of them impossible to read. Gladwell wanted to jealously protect his skills. One of the pages, however, is just clear enough to make out. Ignoring, and apparently it's so easy to make out that we can read it before these shrubs even do anything to us. You learn a powerful ritual to summon 8 in combat. Well, I guess that also makes sense because that's what he was doing. Your skill with the spell Arcane Summon increases. Well, I think Arcane Summon is actually the highest level spell or something. And we definitely did not have that, so thanks, I guess. And now... Oh, we're actually... Oh, we cannot close that. Even though no enemies are in view. Interesting. Oh, we can close that one. Okay. High shrubs, by shrubs. I'm assuming there's nothing else there. Oh, that could be. If the game's really sneaky, there might be more in there. Okay, first things first. There is one more. There are actually 2 more doors. Not that I think this one does anything for us except open up a shortcut of sorts. Hi there. Did not expect you. Oh, wait, did we? Okay. Well, mana isn't looking great. These golems don't seem too tough. Famous last words. Okay, of course, we weakened the wrong one, as it turns out. Could you step on that tile there? The one right there. Well, I'm sure she could, but in practice she can't because you just literally can't click on it. You physically can't click on it. I love this engine. It's beautiful. Come on. Click on it. Nope. It's such a, I don't know. Doors. Beautiful. Let's see here. He's no longer hasted. No one's hasted actually. Okay, all the short-term buffs have run out. Have dropped off. That makes perfect sense. Oh, my mouse, please. Not now. Okay, just some fluff. It's all good. I wanted to do this. Yes. And I guess try to deal with these now. Oh yeah, why not? Doesn't look like it should be any kind of problem. It's just gonna take a moment. Because we can't really fight them very efficiently. I'm assuming... Yeah, no. Of course not. You know what? Just... stand back then. You know what? I should absolutely cast haste on her. And I should not skip his turn. Okay. I guess now that the real fight is over, my brain has just... I don't know. Has just decided that its duty is over. Its job is done. And you know, that's mostly true. I guess. Well, I mean, I don't know that, of course. Who knows what horrors Gladwell might have in his basement? But these things at least aren't that bad. With any luck, these are the final line of defense in front of his actual, I don't know, treasure vault. Okay, thanks for the emerald. And this is not actually a convenient shortcut all the way back to the Northern Isles because of this one gate. Interesting. Okay, before we head down there, well, I guess let's save again. So we never have to deal with those again. Okay, another spell tome? What's up with these random flawed crystals? The crystal on this pedestal has already been shattered. Oh, there was a crystal on this pedestal. Maybe there would have been a non-shattered crystal if we had not interacted with the crystal on Gladwell's platform. Because obviously we only gained access to this room after Gladwell was dead, because this was also locked with his key. Huh. Yeah, interesting. I guess we'll never know, because I'm definitely not doing any of this again. I wonder. Okay, one final thing. I'm just gonna head back here, enter combat mode, and I guess just do a quick scouting run. Oh, okay, there's stuff here. I mean, that being said, we can just ignore the shrubs apparently, or be ignored by them. Don't mind if I do. Oh, what? Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to press the completely wrong buttons here. That goes to you. Okay, now they attack. But they're really not that bad. I mean, anything that any kind of guardian that can actually move would be an actual problem, perhaps. But these shrubs, in this situation, in any other situation, they're absolutely horrible. But here, not a problem actually. Just wait. Open that. Get another demon's bile. Sweet, good stuff. Ebony bow. Oh. Mind effect resistance, sure. Quick strike? What? Oh wait, that's not quick action, that's quick strike. Wait, quick strike. No, that's quick action. Okay, quick strike is just makes you faster. Extra action points. Okay, so that's technically potentially beneficial. Even to an archer. Even to an actual archer, to someone who might want to use that bow. Of course, it could also just be used by someone for the stats on it, so we'll see. Just quickly deal with this situation again. Out of combat. Okay, cool. Good thing I decided to check again. Now let's see here. Also, mouse is acting up again? Hold on. Oh, there is. Turns out there is more fluff in there. Okay. There we go. This is a bow. It's made of polished wood. Okay. Longbow. Base damage 14 to 42. Which is the same as this one. Except this one also has bonuses. Well then. I'll take it. I mean, theoretically, I guess the quick strike can be useful. I almost... Okay, actually this one has fatigue removal. Right, and this one has lower damage, so... That's why I'm not having Swafnir use that one. Despite the extra bow damage, but yeah, the lower damage dice make this one worse. Fatigue removal is nice. You know, otherwise I might be tempted to give this bow to Rasluka to give her the extra mind effect resistance. And the quick strike, because she already has a bunch of points of quick strike. I don't know if he does. Well, he has 1. She has 3. That would give her 4 for a higher chance to give her more action points, which are also technically or generally more useful to her, so she can, you know, run farther to reach some kind of enemy, you know. Whereas Swafnir technically, once he's in position, he doesn't have to doesn't have to move. You can just stand there and shoot twice, and no amount of extra action points, no realistic amount of extra action points, gonna allow him to shoot more than twice, right? So that would be, what was it, 18, 19 action points. So yeah, 19, right? Because an attack costs 9, so that's not realistic. So in a way, I'm tempted to just give the new bow to her and just have him keep the old one. I mean, he's gonna benefit from the mind effect resistance to a small degree. I mean, to some degree. But really not from the quick strike. I mean, honestly, the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. No, but then she has this one, which gives her 10% fatigue removal. However, if I understand correctly, this fatigue removal does not actually add up. But I have read, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that each item with fatigue removal gives you one separate roll, basically, with that probability to remove an action point, a point of fatigue each round. So if you have 10 items with 10% fatigue removal each, that's not a 100% chance to remove an extra point of fatigue, or remove 100% of your fatigue, or 100% more fatigue than you normally would, or, you know, whatever I might have been thinking before. But that's just 10 separate rolls with a 10% chance to remove an extra point of fatigue. So you could get lucky and remove up to 10 points of fatigue, or you could remove 0. That's what I understand. So actually just having 10% extra fatigue removal isn't that great. It's a 10% chance to remove an extra point of fatigue that round. Which, you know, could happen, and in the long run is going to remove a couple of points, but it's not guaranteed at all. So, again, because the base damage is not better than what he has, and the bonuses on it don't specifically benefit him, I am going to actually have him keep his old bow and give this one to Rasluka, which I think is better. It's also a stronger bow for when she actually has to use it as a bow. for what it's worth. It's not going to make a difference, really, but yeah. I mean, the sharpshooter, I guess, was kind of compensating partially for the lower damage. The fatigue removal is decent, but I think the mind effect resistance is just better. And the quick strike adds to the points she already has. Okay, yeah. I've convinced myself that this is the best course of action now, actually. Well, she can only carry 3 more pawns, so she's out of the question. Right, and he has a submission arrow thing. Sharpshooter fatigue room. Yeah, no, that's not gonna help anyone else. Okay. Good. Yeah, don't do that. Now, save again after all that is done. I guess we're gonna take a step down here. Yeah, we were on the other side of this gate. The question is there any more fighting here? Reward halls for those who perform great service. So we might have been granted access to this place had we sided with Gladwell, or had we allowed him to, I don't know, had we entered his services basically, and with all the potential benefits and also, I don't know, all the cost that would have come with it. For those who perform great service, remember each shadow key can be used only once. Shadow key, huh? I mean, if this is a reward area for his minions, then technically there should be no guardians here, right? I mean, we did save, so just in case. It's all wrong button. It's also very dark, so let's do this. And look around. Spirit storage A. I mean, we don't have any shadow keys as far as I know. You inspect this crystal. It's large, beautifully carved, and cool to the touch. It's dark inside. Pretty, but not very interesting. I wonder if, now that Gladwell is dead, all of these are just inert, whereas while he was alive, these might have housed some spirits that would have done things for us, perhaps. There is a door in this alcove. It's held shut by an unusual padlock. The lock appears to be made of shadows. Okay, that's a shadow lock. Just solid enough to be visible and hold the door with its magic, but no more. Picking a lock like this is likely to be beyond your capabilities. Likely or guaranteed? Oh, difficulty 90. Gotcha. Rewards of offensive magic. Color me intrigued. I guess, unless there are some spare shadow keys lying around, though, we might be out of luck here. Rewards of the blade. Well, depends on the kind of blade. Rewards of the shield. Out of here. Who would choose that? Ah, right, we did see these. Speed potion, wait. Does anyone have speed potions? Oh, she does, for some reason. Sure, why not? Energy potion, hold on. 7. And group haste. And group heal. And we can sell this one. Okay. Wait. Oh. Bars of iron, sure, why not? Fine steel. Not sure if we will ever need that again, but thanks, I guess. Wait. This is... Am I dumb? Oh, this is where we go down... Wait. Hold on. How does this work? No, this is the way into the... Yeah, of course. We went down this way to enter Gladwell's fortress in the first place. So we go downstairs from here to end up in the fortress, and then we go downstairs from the fortress to end up here. Sure, that makes sense. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if that's... I mean, it's probably intentional, non-Euclidean geometry at work. I don't know. Huh, yeah, anyway, we don't have any shadow keys. The one who could have handed them out probably just created them for the purpose. No longer lives, so yeah, no such luck, no rewards for us. We will never learn what those crystals would have been all about if, if they were still active, when they were still active. So yeah, I guess we're done here. I mean, we did get a bunch of rewards in the end. We did get the cloak, we did get the bow, we did get a mandrake and a tincture and good stuff, a bunch of money. Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, I really wasn't sure if I could win. And then I did on the first try. So yeah, again, preparation absolutely was the key there. And I'm glad it all worked out that way. Yep, now we end up here again. And we never return to Gladwell's keep. That's nice. That's a nice thought. Well then, next time we're gonna jump into this foreboding pit. Well, not a pit, I suppose, but, you know, well, actually it is literally called Soul Trigger's Pit, so yes, we are gonna jump into that and see how that treats us. It's, well, I don't know, it's impossible to tell if it's on the same level as the Slith Temple, or I suppose to a degree Gladwell's Keep in terms of optional difficulty, or if it's much more of an area that's, you know, on par with the rest of the Azure Gallery area. We will see. We will find out next time. As for the time being, as always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.